The winning mindset is knowing that it's working, even when everything else says it's not. And that's good enough. And you don't need anyone else's approval, validation, confirmation. Like you look in the mirror at yourself and you're like, mm-hmm. If it's your first time, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm so thankful that you are here. Thank you for clicking on this video. This is the second time I'm recording this video. I hit record and I was, I don't know, what's the word? My energy was a little scattered because this topic, it is important to me. It is something that I've lived, practiced, but there is still a part of me that is still wavering, okay? And so that part of me interfered with the message that I really wanted to give. So I heard a message the other day, I wrote it down, and it was to talk about the winning mindset. This topic can be applied in all areas of life. We are all looking to win at something, okay? Depending on how you look at it. Whether that is achieving your fitness goals, whether that is, rekindling a relationship, okay? Financial, relief, all the things. Or maybe you're an athlete that's competing. And so I first want to begin by saying that, to me, this is my opinion, this is what I've come to learn. The winning mindset is truly a self-belief mindset, okay? It is knowing who you are, what you're capable of, regardless of if you know anything else, okay? When it seems the facts, right, the ever-changing information, the 3D, presents you with a loss or failure, disappointment, if you have the winning mindset, that doesn't disturb you. You may waver, you may flicker, but how fast you're able to get back to the truth of who you are really will tell you if you are there or not. This is something that I've had to learn because I didn't know it, but unconsciously I had the mindset of a sore loser for a lot of different things. Just, complaining, bitter, resentful. Oh, why didn't this work out like this? This was supposed to happen in this way. Regardless if you look at life as waves of events without judgment, when you think of the ocean, when you picture the ocean and you picture the abundance of waves, there is no, it just comes and it goes, right? It flows in, it flows out, it rises, it falls. There isn't a judgment. We are the ones in possession of being able to say whether or not that's a good experience, right? Surfers, or a bad experience, right? Being out at sea in a boat or whatever. So regardless of if you look at life as something that is testing you or something that just is and you can apply meaning, Either way, you know where you are, okay, who you truly are. You know where you are in the challenging times, what we would call the challenging times of the, we'll stick with wave, okay? During the good times, right? Opportunities are flowing, the conversations are wonderful, the connections are happening. During the good times, it's easy to feel good. It's easy to feel like, oh, I created this. Oh, this is what I had been praying for or asking for. This is it. It's easy to feel that. But can you feel that? Do you feel that? That's the question you want to ask yourself. Do you feel that when the account is running low or empty, or the refrigerator is, empty, or when there's larger periods of time and space between you and a loved one, right? There's distance. You sense some distance. There's can you feel? Can you feel the good that you feel, the deserving, the love, the light, the flow? Do you only feel that when it's good, on the high ends of the roller coaster? Is it sustainable? Are you able to live there full time? Is that your state, or are you at the mercy of circumstances? Or are your emotions in control of the show? In religious practices, this would be called the test of faith. Even if you're not religious, it is revealing to you who you truly are, how you truly feel, what you think about yourself, what you believe to be true about yourself. In those trying times, those dry seasons, okay? Now, even though we are infinitely more, we are human. And our emotions, they're indicators. They're letting us know where we are. They're like GPS locators. They're just receptors allowing us to know where we are in our thought world, in those unseen dimensions of our being. And so if a situation comes and you're instant, it's not right or wrong, good or bad. This channel is about bringing awareness to how we move inside, how we move within our thoughts and our emotions. And this channel helps us to reveal where we have autonomy, where our choices actually exist. So, regardless of how you look at the quieter times or the harder times, how you sit in that tells you everything you need to know. And you ultimately get to decide if you're okay with that, right? In the esoteric interpretation of the Bibles, discipleship, okay, the disciples, is about taking that reptilian brain framework, that the traditional, the human, the animal lens of the mind, right? Those very visceral emotions of anger, fear, jealousy, resentment, bitterness, and even in some aspects, excitement and happiness, right? But really tuning them, okay? You'll find in this channel that the real goal the real thing that we are all going for is obviously evolution of self, but we are developing and establishing emotional intelligence, spiritual intelligence, right? The goal is to be able to encounter any situation or have anything come at you, even if it appears to be adverse, even if it appears to oppose you, and see it as a blessing, an opportunity, a good thing, something that you can use, something that you can um, use to explore something new about yourself. Okay. If you are not there, that's totally understandable. If you are here for what is the winning mindset, I want to know, where should I be mentally so that I'm winning more? That reveals a lot. Okay. That reveals, number one, that you're probably not in the winning mindset, which is totally okay, because all of these states we can easily move in and out of. Okay. All of these states exist for us to be able to, so it's okay if you're there. But that statement reveals that you're not there yet. Okay. You want to look at whatever situation you are in currently, whatever challenge you're experiencing, whether that's in your relationship, your finances, your health. Okay. And you want to try to see the good in it everywhere you can. You want to try to, what you want to do is show yourself that you can believe whatever you want, in spite of whatever the facts may be. Neville Goddard said, and I'm sure he's not the only one who said this, but said that facts are ever changing. Okay. Truths are forever. Okay. And so look at the facts of whatever the situation or the circumstance is, and look at it and just say, just decide, that's not for me. That isn't a reflection of who I am today. I recognize it as a reflection of who I once was. Sure. But this adverse situation is for my good. That was Florence, that last part. This adverse situation is for my good. And the winning mindset is this, over and over and over again. It is you naturally just being able to look at things and knowing what is for you and what isn't. Looking, it shows up when you have the winning mindset. You have this idea that something is going to work out for you, and perhaps it's a big deal. It's a big thing. And, you just happen to overhear, a relative talking about this thing, saying, oh, that never happens to, people like us, and whatever it is. Okay. There is a part, or there is a reality where that statement could send you into despair, right? That statement could bring disappointment to you. That statement could bring you down, where you could think, oh, well, I guess so. That's not for me. Okay. But the winning mindset, it just rolls right off you. You're just like, oh, okay, that's fine. That's totally, I mean, that's her truth. That's not mine. Mine is this. And so it's really just knowing yourself, knowing God, knowing your true capabilities, which is, you know what I mean, limitless. Knowing that you can have whatever you want, regardless of DNA, uh, bloodline, what background, education. You can have whatever it is you want. You can be and do whatever you want. And the tighter your core is on that, right? The ability to be in the eye of the storm, even if everything outside of you says that's not it, you're wrong, that's not true. You know it. You just know it. You just like, I don't know how I know. But that's for me. I don't know how I know, but that's going to work out. And you look at losses and you don't take them personally. And so everything you do is to develop that skill, to develop that practice, because it takes practice. And I mean, if it doesn't, maybe it doesn't take practice for everybody. If it doesn't, kudos, because for me, that was something that I had to develop, and it took me years. Okay, that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, the winning mindset is knowing that it's working, even when everything else says it's not, and that's good enough. And you don't need anyone else's approval, validation, confirmation. Like, you look in the mirror at yourself and you're like, I've seen this before. So I wanted to give that to us today. And I want to thank you again for clicking on this video. Please go ahead, comment, let me know what you think, share with the rest of us, share with this community what you are going through, share any extra tips. And I want to invite you to let something go today, set someone free, forgive someone, especially if that someone is yourself. If it is on your heart to support this channel, you already know what to do. Please check out the description box below, look at other videos, and make sure you come back and you can bring friends with you. And yeah, thank you. Be well.